Hey gang, it's Jurgs. Happy Friday. Happy your microphone. There we go. Happy Friday, happy mics, happy everything. Good weekend. Got the kid here a suit today. He's ready for his homecoming dance in 2 weeks, or will be. And we're going to talk today about back testing. Not your trading, but your education. Making sure that the people that you're listening to know what they're talking about. While I may be new, as you know, I take everything I say and show you where I get it from, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about two people, two shows, two content creators, two whatever they are, who have been saying a lot about, in both of their particular cases, Bitcoin, and haven't done too much with it. So that, prices that have gone nowhere since Wednesday, and everything else is right after this. Hey everybody, it's Jurgs. It's Friday. It's another edition of the Doggy Traders. Today we're going to talk about two other, I guess, competitors of mine. I don't, have any threat to them, but we're going to talk about them anyway, and talk about the risks of following somebody when that particular somebody may not necessarily know what they're talking about. So speaking of risks, take a look at this, and we'll be back right after. As usual, gang, I am not a broker. I'm not doing this for you. I'm just doing the teaching, hoping that you learn right alongside of me. And where's my name? There we go. That's me. And I am also not a financial advisor. So make sure that what you do with your trading, with your investing, is something that you can afford to lose, because it is not only a possibility, it's a likelihood. We win some, we lose some, as Drake says, as long as the outcome is income. But yeah, that's the risk disclaimer. Do your homework, and that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about two other content creators that I used to follow. One I still do. Haven't totally gotten rid of him yet. You're going to see why in a minute. But one way back has a room in his house. I guess it's his house, or maybe it's an office space by now. God knows what. But he has his own YouTube studio. Puts together a great show. Does a very professional production, but the information's crap. And when you're in this to invest and trade Bitcoin, as he talks about, and some other cryptos as well, then the information's kind of got to be spot on, or at least close to it. You remember about a year and a half ago when Bitcoin hit its high of roughly $69,000 per coin. It started coming back down, as usual, ups and downs in markets like that will do. And it came down, and it almost halved almost immediately. But he said, while it was in the 50s, he said, don't worry, it's not going to come down below somewhere. And I'm giving you numbers today, full disclosure. I don't know if these were the actual numbers he used in his various shows, but it was in about a $5,000 increment, like I'm about to give you. He said, don't worry, it's not going to come down below 45,000. And it did. And then he said, well, that's fine. Don't worry, it's not going to come down below 40,000. And it did. And then it's not going to go below 35,000. And as you all know, as you're about to find out, it went way below that. And he never said why he was wrong in his other projections. He never taught you or showed you or analyzed anything with the market. He just got in front of a camera, at a microphone, and talked about what was going to happen, and he prides himself on having, almost by now he probably has it, 1 million viewers. That's this guy, by the way. Let's get him up there. BitBoy Crypto. Okay, so now I'm hiding down behind my name, so let's not do that. There we go. BitBoy Crypto has a show. I think it's almost daily, if not close to it. But even has a sidekick, has his own, Robin Quivers of sorts. But his information's crap. And then this was awesome. I mean, I was dumbfounded, and why I left and am no longer one of his, and like I said, by now he probably has hit the $1 million mark or the 1 million subscriber mark. But the problem with all of that is when you're only getting, and at this time, I haven't looked at it since, and I don't care to, but when you're only getting less than 10,000 views per video on 1 million subscribers, your audience is not engaged. And if you go to Think Media and any of the other people I watch to learn how to operate on YouTube and the other platforms, they will tell you that once you get those subscribers, you got to keep them. And he's not doing that. But this was the straw that broke the camel's back for me. He started picking a fight with the women's Olympic soccer team. Go away. At that point, we're done. Stay in your lane. I'm here to teach you about the markets and about trading and about investing based on my own experience and my ability to do quality research. Hey, when you're going to lower the table, you lower my microphone. Awesome, funny shit that happens live. The kid's right here gaming. He's got a big event in 2 weeks, and today we went and got his suit, as I told you a minute ago. But yeah, this guy will bring him back up. Went and picked a fight with the women's Olympic soccer team. Stay in your lane, do your job, and then go home at the end of the day, or get out. Next victim. Yeah, also can find this on YouTube and other social media. I haven't stopped following this guy yet, but here's why. Good looking dude. I don't mind seeing that face a couple times a day as it pops up on my Twitter feed. But here's what, there it is. We got to go here first. Hold on. I got to stop and reshare something else. 1 second. Screen. Chrome tab. There we go. Here is his Twitter feed. Boom. Insane breakout. If you look at that, that was 14 hours ago, and right now it's roughly 5 p.m., and that's local time on the Twitter feed. So 14 hours old. That goes to 3 a.m. our time. Let's take a look at what Bitcoin was doing at 3 a.m. our time. Boom. Okay, there it is. I'll get out of the way and we'll put that up. That's what Bitcoin was doing at 3 a.m. And in that type of trajectory, when it's, trust me when I say that's small, that's not a lot of movement for Bitcoin, especially in the middle of the night with New York time. Yes, it's consolidation. And yes, it's, it's indicative of a move, but it's not a guarantee. And if you go through that feed and you scroll through it, you're going to see a lot of claims like that. He did one the other day. I don't know if I still have I don't have a slide prepared, so we won't show it, but he said that Bitcoin is going to be $275,000 in the year 2025. He's not getting things right within the next 3 weeks, let alone within the next 3 years. And it's just like, okay, you are a good looking guy. I can stand to look at you, as much as possible, but that's what I've got other Twitter feeds for. Insert your own sexual joke there. Anyway, what we do here is research. You can go back and take a look at them. We'll put links to both those profiles on YouTube, and watch them. See what they do. Maybe BitBoy. I'm Yergs. That's it. I don't name myself after a superhero because I'm not saving the crypto day. But that's his thing. and go back and take a look at it. Go back and take a look at the blonde-haired boy is Eastern European, by the way. That doesn't hurt either. But anyway, yeah, it's. And I was on another show a couple months ago where I talked about these two, and I talked about some others, that there's a lot of crap out there. Gary Vee will tell you the same thing. Somebody that I watch constantly and look up to and learn a boatload from. So you've got to take your own level of knowledge, apply it, and have the confidence in it so that you can sort out the crap that you're not or might be or potentially are listening to, and get rid of it before you make an intelligent decision instead of an emotional one. Remember, speaking of decisions, we are finally building up on the LinkedIn page. That's brand new. But what we realized, because even though we're broadcasting on it right now, we haven't been pushing some of our other social media. So I want to remind you about all of these. Facebook, you can get this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on the Doggy Traders. You see it right up there, Doggy Traders. Remember, the $ that you see there on the screen is actually an S, and all of the usernames, call signs, however you want to go by, it's an S, but we left the $ there because it looks cute. Doggy Traders, by all means, look for the coin on any of our social media. You'll see that's actually Moby and Matrix. It's a conglomerate of the two, a collage of the two. If you'd see them, they're both sleeping in the living room right now. You see both of them in that coin. Look for that coin. Look for the Doggy Traders anywhere you want to be, anywhere on the internet. On Facebook, our page there looks a little weak because we haven't been pushing it, but Facebook allows you to broadcast live like we are now on a page, regardless of how many users or subscribers or likes you have. We are also on the Yerger Group page on Facebook and my personal account on Facebook. Live, we're also on YouTube, same 3 profiles, Doggy Traders, Yerger Group, and Ross Yerger. We are now, we didn't put that up earlier, so let's use that banner we took the time to type out. Boom. Yep, there it is, streaming at Doggy Traders on Twitter. We now have a Twitter page, and that's probably the easiest way to get alerts if there's any changes to our schedule or when we get some of the guests coming in. Follow us on Twitter. And then also LinkedIn. That went live a few weeks ago now, almost a month. But that is the one that we're still trying to develop. LinkedIn does not let us subscribe or does not let us broadcast to a page until you have at least 150 subscribers on that page. And our Doggy Traders page, as of we begin before we went on the air, my last check was at 101. So, about 2 or 3 weeks old. We're 2/3 of the way there. By all means, help us grow this. Help us grow this by doing so. Like, share, subscribe, comment, turn the notifications on. 2 of those are super important. Turn the notifications on so that when we schedule these shows, I'm going to schedule next Friday's show as soon as I'm off the air today, you get that alert, you know it's coming. Set the alarms. Other shows that I watch, I actually have on my calendar so that, my iCal will spit out an alert and I know it's time to watch it go live for trading. It's time to watch some other YouTube show for trading or for content production, but also share. We're getting so many other people now that are going to come on as guests that are going to help us all learn together. I want your friends to be our friends and to learn with us. So please share that information, have them do all that, like, subscribe, make sure that they got the notifications turned on, and continue to grow right alongside of us. That's it. With all the news and everything happening, let's take a look at some prices. There it is. These prices are as of about 10 of when I got these all together before going on the air today. Bitcoin is at 19,187. No big move like we were told it was going to happen. ETH at 1302. Solana, $30.23. XRP at 48 cents and change. Doge at 5 cents and change. That's down from 6 cents and change earlier. but not too much. And Cardano's at 36 cents and change. Very little changes in any of them since Wednesday, honestly. Nothing really big happening. And I think with the consumer price index being out, that could be a reason. USD JPY 148.72, Euro USD 97 and change, the pound and the USD 111 and change, pound and the yen 166.20, USD CAD 138.82, and the Aussie dollar 62 cents 01. Again, very little movement on any of those. Over to the indices, NASDAQ is at 10,689, the S&P 500 3584, US 30 29,643, Dow Jones 29,634. All about the same since Wednesday. That's it, gang. Have a great weekend. Remember, we're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 11 p.m. Central European Time, 5 p.m. here on the East Coast, 2 p.m. out there on the left coast. And that's it. We will see you again on Monday. Have a great weekend. As always, trade crazy, but trade safe. As soon as I can find an outgoing video. There we go. Outro. Boom. See you on Monday, gang.